Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to the road to my 274th Platinum Trophy. Today's game is Kona, K-O-N-A. That is the actual name of it. It's not like Nero. It doesn't stand for anything. It's just called Kona. This is a PS4 game. It only has one version as far as I know. This is a pretty easy Platinum Trophy. It is a walking simulator game. It's set in like 1970 in Canada. It's like a murder mystery with some supernatural elements to it. It's a very easy Platinum Trophy as long as you follow a guide for the whole thing, because it could be very difficult without a guide. You could very easily get lost in the way that the world is. The trophies are not that hard as long as you follow a guide. You'll get a few trophies here just for, like, I believe every single one of those trophies will come purely from completing the story, so those should not have to be worried about. The game takes about 4 hours to platinum if you're following a guide. You could definitely do it in much shorter time, though, if you know what you're doing. That one is, like, right at the beginning of the game, but it's easy. Then you have, like, this one and a few others for completing the game. You have to complete the entire game without using any vehicles past the general store, because it's required up to that point. No vehicles beyond that, which isn't really that big a deal. You have to complete it without drinking any alcohol, without taking any cigarettes, which like help with your health and stuff. Or not your health, like your concentration and stuff. You have to do those. You have to complete the game without firing a weapon, stuff like that. None of it's really that difficult as long as you follow a guide, so it's really not that big a deal. You have to find every house and cabin in the village. That's pretty easy as long as you're following a guide. I believe that's going to come naturally while following the guide. That's going to come from the guide. These are a certain type of collectible. They are not that hard. You should get them naturally while following the guide. This one, you just throw a stake at a pack of wolves, so that's very easy. Find all the talismans. That's one of the collectibles. I think there's only 6 of them, so it's really not that hard as long as you're following a guide. Read all the documents. You should get that, while following the guide. This is one of the trophies you'll want to go back for once you've completed the game, and you just reload a save because, you know, using the rifle will avoid one of the major trophies of the game, but that's very easy. I don't think it's quite story-related, but it's very easy. I think it actually may be story-related. This is going to come right at the end of the game. It's story-related. That one is kind of missable. It's not too difficult, though. Shoot a flare. That's one of the last trophies I got. I don't know if the flare gun actually counts as, like, voiding the trophy for not using a weapon, so I would just say wait and use it once you've completed the game and go back for the last few trophies. That you have to throw it at the final boss-style enemy. That's pretty easy. There's, like, 3 chess games. You'll get that along the way if you're following the guide. Those couple of trophies for completing the game in certain ways. The campfires, you'll get that while following the guide, though there are quite a few. You do not have to light all of them, by the way. You just have to get near all of them. That one is not quite story-related, but it's kind of hard to miss. This one, you can very easily get. It was just the last trophy I got because that's how the guide had it. Complete the game without shooting any guns. That's pretty easy. And then take all the pictures you need for the investigation. I want to say that that one is close to being story-related, but not quite. So overall, regardless, it is a very easy Platinum Trophy as long as you're following a guide. It can be done in about 4 hours. It's nothing too problematic. This is my first Platinum Trophy of 2018, which is pretty awesome. So, level 53, 12%, 13,129 total trophies, 274 Platinums, 1,437 Golds, 3,289 Silvers, 8,129 Bronzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.